So, the podcast that kept getting disrupted by the massive sonar disruption beacon that is Keemstar is now officially over. I'm talking about beta, of course, and as we all know, it was supposed to be over before because of the whole Colossal wanting everyone to get 1/3 of the total ad revenue, so 33.3 recurring of all the ad revenue they got, but Keemstar not wanting to give up his nice juicy 50% slice, and them having a falling out over that because Keemstar lying about him wanting a $5,000 raise. But according to this tweet from Colossal, beta was not ending, and things were gonna be a lot more fair from then on. This is before all the beef went down, by the way. No one person could decide whether an episode will be released or not in the future, and if two of them wanted it to go up, it would go up, end of. And as for the episode that was cancelled due to this beef, I think, he was going to cut up the best parts and put them onto the beginning of the next episode, which they would release when they explain the whole drama that went down before. As you can see, also Colossal also thought that it was ending, which is always a great start. Shows their teamwork real strong. But now it's genuinely over because Keem discovered, in quotation marks, that Colossal was planning to make a video on him, even though it was like kind of public information, and Colossal and Tommy both agree that Keem knew before it went public. And Keem also admits that he knew before it went public, according to this tweet where he says, Keemstar knew about it, in quotation marks, in regards to Clown trying to expose me. Yes, I did know about it. However, this new info is stuff I did not know.
Well, if you knew about, what the fuck is he complaining about?
So what is this new info? That warranted the eruption of Mount Keem to the magnitude of 75 on the Richter scale. I can't speak. Well, the main thing Keem is getting mad about is that this podcast called The Official Podcast revealed that Colossal and Leafy were in a 30-minute Skype call with one of the two of the guys from The Official Podcast. I think Critical and another guy. That they were both talking about framing exposed videos using the same video of the girl dancing with Keem's handle written on her that Grade and Colossal and Joey Salads both used. Side note on that podcast, even though they were both joking, they kind of accused Colossal of being a child pornographer who had a KD cache of child porn on his computer. That's a great place to get reliable information, Keemstar. Good job. Trust them over your own self-professed friend. Hell yeah. That seems like a good idea. Hell yeah. The slander people. Hell yeah, dude. I do understand they were joking, dude. Please don't hurt me. But Keem initially got upset that they were planning to use this video. However, according to this tweet longer from Colossal, Keem knew I was looking into it. Why? Because I fucking told him I was. This eventually led to a Skype call where he explained the situation, and this was enough for me to conclude that there's a perfectly rational explanation for this. As well as the other guy on the beta podcast, Tommy from Shot from the Point, has gone on record in this Twitter video that he overheard Colossal and Keem talking about this. So Keem did know. Between them, they all thought it was information that was publicly shared. So I mean, they all knew. Bit snake-like of Keem to use this one. I mean, they all knew, and now he's pretending it's new information. That's bit cheeky, mate. Bit off. So after it got found out that he knew it beforehand, after Keem's snake-like abilities backfired on him and he injected himself with his own venom, Keem took to being angry about Colossal talking to Leafy in the 30-minute Skype call, which is honestly a bit more justifiable because you can see that because the mere fact that Leafy was in that Skype call talking to Colossal meant that he was aggressive at that time, and Colossal didn't deem it worth talking to Keem about it and telling him, look, your friend is being a bit of a snake right now, and he probably doesn't actually like you. But to be fair, Colossal didn't really like Keem at that point, so I mean, they weren't even friends, so I mean, he had no obligation to tell him. It's not really a backstab if the person's not your friend, it's more of a omission of detail. But it's understandable, to be honest. That's the only thing I'll give Keem, to be honest. It does seem like a bit off from Colossal. And Keem and Leafy were friends during this time. This was before the whole Keemstar exposed videos came out from Leafy. And it was so bad that even the day after the 30-minute Skype call where they literally talked about binning Keemstar and framing him as a pedophile, or at least investigating the video further, because they weren't really trying to frame him. They were more trying to like see if the video was legit and then go off from there, which still shows that they don't quite trust him, or Leafy at least didn't quite trust him, because Colossal had justifiable reason to be searching into it. Leafy, on the other hand, is a bit shadier. Leafy, the day after, Leafy went and recorded a playground insult match on Keemstar's channel, which is just like, how much more of a snake can you be? Jesus Christ, Leafy, why? And you wonder why your sub count is negative right now. Jesus, it's not the sub glitch, just why? It might seem like a backstab on Colossal's part to not tell you this information from your point of view, Keem. But ending the podcast and getting this triggered, where he says that I should not be forced by viewers to work with people that plotted to put my family's well-being in jeopardy. That's all I'll ever say on it. First of all, that's not all you've ever said on it. You have like 5 more like tweets and retweets about it. Shut up. And it's a bit of an overreaction, mate. And you're going off what these like 4 random lads said instead of what your self-professed friend is going off. Okay, that's some real friendship. Alright, slight overreaction, but okay. And he's also, typical Keemstar, using the American Express victim card as hard as he can. He might run out of credit soon, he doesn't give a fuck. He's just gonna keep using it. He's just gonna, until he's in deep bankruptcy. As you can see in this Twitter video.
How many times this year is someone gonna do something really fucked up to me, and then when I respond like, this is fucked up what you did to me, viewers say, Keemstar, stop playing the victim card. Playing the victim means that you're acting like the victim when you're not really. If people are doing fucked up shit, like plotting to like try to expose me as a pedo when I'm not, I'm sorry, but I'm the victim of their little plot scheme.
He's like, I'm not acting the victim because I have justifiable cause. No, you don't. You have a 2-minute clip of 4 random people saying that your friend did something bad, and you haven't actually discussed it with your friend. Shut up, sit down, and can it, and just bring us back to Baited, please. It was a great podcast. I was watching it. Please. So yeah, that's the end of an era. Oh boy. Additionally, Tommy has said that he's just using this to prevent Beta from going on, which, to be honest, I do have to agree with this, because this does seem like a little smokescreen jutsu happening over here, because no one gets this triggered over this. Not even Keemstar gets this triggered over shit like this. It's literally a 2-minute clip that forced him to get this aggressive. Bruh, nah. Now Tommy and Colossal and some other lad are making another podcast when things cool down, and so is Keem, so they've gone their separate ways. That's fun. I'm gonna miss Baited. It was pretty fun, and that's sad, to be honest. Well, if you liked this rundown, well, before I leave, I have to side with more on Colossal on this point after reading his twit longer that I'll link in the description. I'll link all the videos in the description, but after reading his twit longer, I do have to agree with him, and the fact that Tommy C backed him up. I'm sorry, but it does look like he knew beforehand. Maybe the Leafy thing is justified getting angry over, but not this angry. So on that note, I will see you all in the next video that will never see make using other people's names and drama for that notoriety and that boost from 0 to 1 subscriber. I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll get shit spinning again. Bye. Also, I forgot to mention that literally everyone knew that Colossal was making a Keemstar Exposed video. He talks about it in like multiple videos. You can look over his channels on like 5 videos anyways. I mean, Keemstar knew there was an exposed video coming out about him, and it never did come out because Colossal decided that the video of the girl dancing was bullshit and all the other information was bullshit. So I mean, I don't even understand why he's getting angry over this when Colossal made the conscious decision to say, no, this information is false. Yet another reason why I back up Colossal on this one, even though it doesn't matter what my opinion is. I don't have relevancy. Anyways, bye. Also, this happened when I was recording.
Hey guys, I'm making this Twitter video for the hardcore Baited fans to kind of understand what's going on. If you haven't heard by now, Baited has ended. Me and Clown have been fighting behind the scenes, some public, but mostly behind the scenes, and neither one of us just want to work together. I can't speak on Tommy, that's a whole other thing. But regardless, Clown and Tommy are going off to make their own podcast, and I will be recruiting 2 new hosts for the Baited podcast. I've already reached out to a few different people that I think you'll love, and they're interested, so we're just going to have to do more talking to find out exactly who is going to be on the Baited podcast in the future.
So yeah, Baited now has a revolving door on it because Keem wants to keep that 50% of that sweet ad revenue to himself. Oh boy, it's gonna be fun with fucking whoever Keem can fish out the dumpster to record Baited with. It's not even fucking Baited anymore, but okay. Fuck off, Keem. Just admit it's dead, dude. You killed it. Now you're trying to revive it. You don't have the necromancy jutsu, dude. Piss off.